Omaha, set. Green 18, set. Set. Omaha, set. Hi. Here we go, get set. Green 18, set. Eleven, set.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots versus Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
And then for the visiting Saints, most people might not realize this. You talk about defenses against the pass last year. The Eagles Super Bowl team, they were number 1, but coming in at number 2, these New Orleans Saints.
Remember, they're led by a defensive-minded head coach, and he plans really well on that side of the ball. Want to see if they can continue that? and find some firepower moving the ball on offense.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Carr going to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson taking it in. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. Escapes the defender. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster. 27 yards. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones off the play fake. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 28 yards for Jamal Williams. And the Saints are once again back in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Jones on third down, and they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Carr to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Carr to throw on second down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Jones, and this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and you certainly marvel at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Oh, he's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jones now. Off play action. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Carr. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flush to his right. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Flushed out right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jones eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here comes 2nd down. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Patriots will use up the first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 7. A minute 17 remains. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And his throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Jones. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Jones. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not one.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Elliott. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big top. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be Hurts on the option. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over. A minute to go before halftime. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The Folks' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 23 yards on the play.
Nice play from Smith-Schuster to get the first down, and he rejuvenated his career in a 1-year stop with Kansas City last season. And the Patriots aggressively targeted him in free agency, hoping to jumpstart their offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Jones on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Avoids him at the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. The Eagles will take their 3rd and as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. He's back to throw.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New England, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.